Hey guys, Trader Tim here. Today I want to talk about market profile and how I set up market profile and use it intraday. So the first thing that we do to develop a market profile is look at a 30-minute chart. And 30-minute, it can be a bar or a candlestick. It really doesn't matter. The 30-minute chart is going to give us the data that we need to compile our market profile. Now, a market profile at the end of the day will look like this. It'll be compiled of a series of letters. You'll have prices running down the y-axis, and then in essence you have time condensed on the x-axis. So let me show you what I mean. So on the left here is a chart of the ES and the 30-minute time frame, and this just happens to be a candlestick chart. We're going to start with this bar right here. This is Tuesday, the first 30-minute period. So we had a high of 1192.50 and a low of 1189.25. So if you look over here, I use the letter A to start off the day. Various platforms and systems do it different ways. I start with A, and I start at 8:30 Central Standard Time, and I put A's in the first column, and that would be 1192.50, and I run it down to 1189.25. And then the next step is to continue with the next candle, which would be B. So we have a high of 1191.50s and a low of 1186.75s. Now 1186.75 is down here, and I'll fill in the rest of the columns with B's. Now I use Excel for this to create my market profile. You can do it by hand. There are a few charting packages out there like Market Delta that will provide market profile for you, and Thinkorswim actually does have a market profile feature now, both volume and TPO methods, which I'm not going to get into here, but if you do or if you're interested in that, you can email support@thinkorswim.com, and they'll help you out with that. So we have our next column would be B for the second 30-minute period, and we continue on with C. We had a high of 88.25, so I'll go ahead and put C to start that column off, and then a low of 1185. So we go down here, 1185. And you see what's developing is a series of letters with spaces to the left. So the way we develop this bell-shaped curve, or this condensed market profile view, is we want to condense our letters. So we're going to go ahead and take our B's and move them over one column to the left. Get rid of these, and then we'll simply take our C's and move those over, justified to the left. And as we see down here, we made new lows. We need to move those over again. So we need to left justify all of the letters in our market profile. So you can do that at the end of the day. I like to see it in progression going throughout the day. So we'll go ahead and draw the next one, which would be D, and it had a high of 88.75. So we'll put D in right here. And it had a low of 86.50. So we'll go down, continue to 86.50. So now, as you see, as we go through the day, the market profile develops, and we have little areas like this where price was not traded at very long, and it's represented on the chart with this tail here. And then we have areas that are congested, support and resistance areas, that show up in high volume areas on the market profile letters. So if we look at the chart up here, this is yesterday. What I'll go ahead and do is highlight the area with the most letters, and I can go ahead and show you how to create what is called the value area for the following day, and I'll go ahead and do that in the next video here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video and return in a second part to the market profile. So stay tuned.